What's going on, ladies and gents? Welcome back to a War in Arms devlog. And if you are new to my channel because of Apex Legends Mobile, well, let me kind of discuss a little bit what this game is. It is going to be a mobile CQB game. Similar games such as Area F2 or Rainbow Six Siege, you may have heard of those games. Well, our game will be similar to that on iOS and Android. Now, welcome guys. I know it's been a long time since we've actually made a devlog, and there are reasons behind that, or good reasons as well, so don't worry. But in today's video, we're going to be showcasing to you a new map that we're designing, some animations, and just some artwork that we've been working on, and everything to do with the business side of things as well. We want to talk about release dates and also investors. So stay tuned, guys. Drop a like and subscribe, and let's get straight into it. Alrighty then, ladies and gents, welcome back then to another devlog. So in this part of the devlog, I'm going to be talking about the business, why we've been radio silent, a pre-alpha that's coming, and all of the details and work that we have really been doing, and an investor as well. So let's start off with the simple then. First of all, frag grenade, guys, on screen right now. This is a brand new frag grenade, modeled, textured. So this is the art style that we're going with. Nothing really more to say about this frag grenade except for just don't, stand by one. And then smoke grenade then, guys, is the next that I want to show you. Again, similar, the art style should be kind of prone to you guys now. You guys should know what kind of art style we're going with. So again, not much to talk about this smoke grenade. Next one then is the trap. So this is quite cool, right? So we wanted to think of something different to barbed wire, because all CQB games have got barbed wire. And barbed wire slows the enemies down. It doesn't damage them, it just slows them down. So what could we do instead? So we thought of this gadget. You put it on the floor, and there'd be a circular little force field that comes, that you'll be able to see as well. It'd be like a little blue force field, which if you go into that area, it slows you down just like barbed wire. And you can also destroy it by just hitting it twice, just like barbed wire. So yeah, we took a different concept to this. The next that I want to show you then is the ACOG scope. So this is our ACOG scope right now on screen. It, again, not much to talk about here. We've got various scopes, 2 times, 3 times, red dot, holographic coming, and then we've got the ACOG as well. Right, next one then is the grapple hook. The grapple hook is something that you guys have been interested in seeing. So this is, we took a different approach, and this is going to look pretty epic when we get the animations in, because you'll be pulling it out like a normal weapon and shooting it onto the roof. So we wanted to give this grapple gun that unique futuristic feeling as well. So there we are. Okay, then next on screen right here, this is a system that we've been working really hard on, and that is actually communication within the game. We are going to be including VC, so voice comms in-game chat soon, but obviously we're not going to pay for that yet because the game's not out. So for now, what we've done, we've implemented ping systems, which allows you to communicate with your teammates if you haven't got a microphone, and especially within the alpha as well, because we're not going to have voice comms in the alpha just yet. So these help you ping enemies, ping objectives, and tell people to like reinforce wars and what. All right then, so another system that we have been working so hard on, you guys have been asking for it quite a lot. I've also been begging the developers, well, not the developers, the programmers to get this in the game as well, and that is customizable HUD. So in our game, you will have full customization of all of your buttons. Everything that you can use and is on your screen, you can customize. But also, we've allowed you to have the transparency. You can set that all the way down to 0, so you don't even need to see your own HUD. This will be amazing for content creators. It'll be amazing for cinematics, screenshots, thumbnails. I just thought it was something that we could really add into the game that would really give you guys more of an incentive to really have more control of what you have within the game. All right then, so that's enough of just images. Let's show you some like snippets of like some game play. So on screen right now, what you're seeing is actually a FAMAS weapon. You might be thinking, whoa, like, this is too zoomed in. That is because the field of view is set to default. We have also added a system for field of view, which you can now bring it all the way back to, I believe, 110. Yo, Miguel, I do apologize if I got that wrong. Miguel is the lead programmer. But anyways, so you can customize your field of view as well. But what you're looking at right now is the very Billy Basic default one where you're kind of really close to the screen. But nevertheless, what you're witnessing is the farmhouse inspection and also the scoping in. But please do not take no notice of the red dot site. That is just an actual image. It's an image. It's a placeholder. Basically, red dot sites are shaders, which gives you that red glow effect, and we haven't actually made one of those yet, so we just put a red image in the middle of the scope just to help us, because when we're actually developing the systems for the weapons for recoil and stuff, that red dot site really does help us out. All right, then on to the next video is the P90. So again, pay no attention to the P90 too much, because all of your weapons will include an iron sight, but this P90 here has no iron sight. And that is only because we're just implementing these weapons one by one. But you won't be able to have weapons with no iron sights. They will all have iron sights. But not only that, we just wanted to kind of showcase this P90 to you. It's a nice small SMG. This is going to have quite a bit of recoil, and we're still tweaking the recoil, but it's going to be a fast fire rate of a weapon. So, you know, don't get close to enemies when they've got a P90 on you, unless you can really one-tap them in the head. So, but apart from that though, that's all I want to show to you on the P90. All right, so the next system I want to talk about then is the war destruction. So on screen you'll see our trusty programmer Miguel running around with a shotgun. So the shotgun, don't worry, we haven't even touched it yet, so that's why it's making such big holes in the wall. That's not going to happen in the next couple of weeks when we adjust it. We're going to have like smaller holes with a shotgun. But anyways, the reason I'm showing you this clip is because of the war system. We've actually completely scrapped the old war system that we showed you before, and we have spent weeks and weeks developing a new one. This new one is the exact, pretty much the same one that you guys saw in Area F2. If you didn't play that, then you can check out my old Area F2 videos from like a year and a half ago. But basically, the wars won't be blue for everybody that needs this explained to them. This is just to showcase the system, how much smoother it looks. There are so many small particles within this war, so you can really, I can't really describe it any more than that. Just pretend this war is made up of 1,000 particles, so it doesn't matter where you shoot, the hole will appear wherever you shoot. That, you know, that's pretty much how I can explain it. But the next stage now to this war is actually adding shaders. So you might be thinking, what are these shaders? We will be adding two sides of this wall with wood. So when you do shoot it, you will see wood particles spit out, and then you will see the wood outline, which is like a 3D visual. Because at the minute, what you're looking at is us shooting a single wall, because this wall needs to be doubled up and then have the wooden shaders so it looks realistic. All right then, let's discuss some animations then. So on screen you're looking at the LODs, which are LODs, and this is for animation and how animations are made. As you can see, there are so many keys on our reverse operator here. So by the way, you guys already know reverse. You're looking at his model here and his animations. But these are third-person animations, and we're very satisfied with how the work is actually occurring with the animator. Not only that, we can happily boast about one achievement. Our first-person animator is actually the same animator that worked on Call of Duty Warzone weapon animations. So if you guys call our animations bad, then you might as well call Call of Duty's animations bad as well. Right then, so that's all the art and the videos I want to show you. There's one more video that's playing right now, which is actually our new map, which is a mansion type map. Basically, the storyline behind this is that the two teams had a war against each other. So the good guys and the bad government had a war. The good guys basically took over this mansion. That's why it's run down and broken. And they built pretty much a city around it. It's their central base. But basically, what you're witnessing is Miguel, the lead programmer, just walking around the map. Nothing is textured, nothing is modeled. We're still in development of this map. This is going to be a CQB map, by the way. So he's just kind of showcasing to you the exterior of the building, like the environment, different places where you're going to be spawning, and then he's going to go inside the actual map and show you some of the rooms. But when he gets into the map, don't worry, you're going to see walls missing, and that is because we haven't added those walls in, which are destructible walls. So if you're wondering why is there so much open space, it's because there's meant to be walls there. They're a bit different to normal walls. We have to add them in individually. But there's also another system that you will see in this video when he goes upstairs, and that is vertical gameplay. So we have actually created the system where you can shoot through the floor and break the floor and shoot through the beams of the floor, basically. You'll get to see that in just a moment. But there's also other things that we've been working on within this map. We've taken great inspiration from like multiplayer maps from other games, where the exterior of buildings, so the outside, the environment, there's different stairs where you can have like higher angles at looking into the building. So for example, there may be like a shed or like a garage over there, which you can climb on the roof and look at the main building and have good angles, especially if you got a sniper or an ACOG. You could be like peeking through a window. But we've really taken great care with this map. I know it may not look like a lot right now, but there's been a lot of hours put into this map and the design. And you guys wait until we texture and add all the models in there, like, you know, all the kitchen, tables, TVs, posters, carpets, wallpaper. When it's finished, it's going to look amazing. Right, enough of what we've been doing. I want to talk about the business side of things now. So I'm happy to announce we're actually at the final stages with an investor. The contract's been sent to us and we're near enough about to sign it. And what does this mean for War in Arms? That means that we now are going to be getting funding from this Chinese investor. We cannot officially announce the name as is an NDA involved, but this is going to take our game to the next level. So, what are we going to do from now? Well, ladies and gents, we got 3 dates. We got an alpha, a beta, and a global launch, which we've had to agree with our investor. And if we don't make those deadlines, we could potentially get fined. So, these deadlines are serious for us. The alpha will be coming early next year. The beta then will be coming about 2 months after that. And the global launch, we're looking at an August 2022 release. But there's some exciting news there, because I know a couple of you may be a bit like, oh, but you said there's an alpha in December on your website. Well, hold on a little bit. We haven't finished there. We haven't signed this contract with the investors yet. So what we're going to be doing is actually having a pre-alpha, which is a small test. But we want to tell you, this small test is not going to be a complete game. It's going to just have free fall. It's not even going to have a CQB game mode. And the map's not even going to be fully textured. The reason we're having this is because we've just purchased Google servers. And Google, you guys know Google is everywhere, but they have some incredible servers and they are so optimized for mobile gaming. So the reason we're releasing this pre-alpha is for you guys to flood our game and see how much these servers can handle and to see what causes them to crash, if it does crash at all. So please don't judge the game at all, because the moment we get this funding in the next couple of weeks, this game is going to be transformed to what you guys know of, like COD Mobile, PUBG Mobile, and any other big games out there. Our graphics and everything like that is going to be matching those games. If not, we're looking to get better because we've got more new advanced technology. For example, COD Mobile has been out now, how long? Nearly 2 years. Well, technology has advanced since then. So we are using new parts of the engines in our software and new systems, which allows us to make graphics run a lot better. And I'm happy to announce that our game now runs on 1 to 1.5 gigabyte RAM devices. So we are really attacking the overall device market, and I'm so happy with our team right now. So apart from that, we've got a pre-alpha coming at the end of December. There will be one bundle included. This bundle is basically a bundle which is for early supporters. So if you actually get into the pre-alpha and purchase this bundle, it's only going to be cheap, but you get these skins in global release and no one else will get them, and they will never ever be released again. We will showcase these new skins and this new bundle, which includes new banners, a new profile picture, and so much more. We're going to be showcasing this to you in our Discord, so make sure that you go follow the War in Arms Discord server in the link in the description down below. And apart from that, that is all of the information in this video. I know it's quite a long video, but there was quite a lot to talk about. So the key facts that you need to know: there's a pre-alpha coming before we sign with our investors. Then there's an alpha, a beta, and a global, and all of these have confirmed dates. At the moment, can't really release all those dates to you yet, but don't worry, if we miss them, we're in trouble, so we have to hit them. But apart from that, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Make sure that you go check out the War in Arms YouTube channel, because these devlogs will be going over there soon. The moment Apex Legends Mobile releases on mobile, I'll be doing full-time content on this channel on that game, because this is my job, by the way, guys. I also own found the studio that is making War in Arms as well. So I know you guys ask and spam me a lot in my Apex videos, where's War in Arms? I'm just very busy, guys, with Apex content. Like, we work on War in Arms every single day, so don't worry, stop asking. But go check out the War in Arms YouTube channel, follow our Twitter page, War in Arms, as well, and also join our Discord server. And that is literally it. So thank you so much for watching. Goodbye.